What do you want to say to Tom and Frenchy for 250 podcast episodes?
Oh, congratulations, mate. That's fucking a lot of effort.
Good work, guys.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
You guys are the biggest eggheads I've ever seen.
Do better. Just do better.
So it's pretty good.
Fucking get a Munster, cunts.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. What's your favourite episode?
Probably the one we're in.
What about the one where that Tom bloke, he licks a squid? He goes, this is the real Squid Game. He starts licking it. I was like, what?
I've never seen it, but I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, you'll like it.
That's mad. That's actually mad. What the fuck? I haven't actually watched the podcast. I watched the TikToks.
You haven't seen the one where Tom pretends to be a pirate ship and goes, yeah, my heart is board my plank.
No, but I'll go home and watch it straight away.
Those are just some of our highlights from our
250 episodes. If you missed the pirate ship boarding the plank one, you're going to be Googling a while.
The squid
for that
one was insane.
Oh, the squid
one. I can't remember the number, but it was a classic. Guys, welcome to episode 250 of the Tom and Frenchy podcast.
We did it. Everyone thought we wouldn't. Everyone said we shouldn't, and maybe we shouldn't have, but it doesn't matter.
But you can tell from the buzz on the street about the podcast,
yeah.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
Oh, man.
We've got a huge episode coming up for you. We've got special guests. We've got the best segments, new segments.
Okay, what we've actually got, we've got some street interviews, some more stuff. We got some special porno Frenchy found.
Yes, I found a special porno.
More Tinder bios, and we just want to say thanks for all our loyal listeners who have listened throughout the years. Thanks to Frenchy for being my friend.
Thanks
to
Tom,
Alex for being here.
Thanks for
friend. Grant in the sound booth. And thanks to Maiden Katana for hosting us in their studio.
That's enough sappy stuff. I'm going to have to go punch myself in the head after this, bro.
You should.
Man!
Oh, my God.
Fuck,
all
bro.
right,
All
what's
those
been
emotions.
happening?
Nah, all those emotions just getting to me. That's why I'm wearing the shades, bro. Just think.
Is that why?
Yeah. 250. We did it. It's a numbers game.
Yeah. So we had a show in Sydney this week in Paddington, which was fun. That's a fancy area for you.
Bro, we did this show.
Surprised you're allowed in Paddington.
Oh, Paddington. Yeah, where's the fucking bear cunt? Anyway, we did the show. I walk out, there's a meat tray. This guy hands me a meat tray.
While you're on stage.
While I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Have you ever been handed a meat tray on stage?
I don't think I've ever been handed a meat tray, period.
Tick it off the bucket list. Have you never won a meat tray at a raffle or something?
Maybe
You know,
once.
the old dude down the RSA is like, ticket number blue 43. And you get up there and there's always some senior citizen who thinks she's got the right ticket. I think that's me. I'm like, I'm looking at blue and 43. She goes, maybe this is green. And you're like, no, that's where you put schooners on. That's not even a ticket at all. You've got a piece of cardboard there.
You're senile.
That's the
Yeah.
Keno ticket you've got. And she's like, oh, okay. Can you help me get home? You're like, fuck off, Dorothy. This is my meat tray.
So you've got given a meat tray on stage?
Yeah, this guy, this bloke in the front row was in the meat tray. Is that the most Aussie thing ever? Also.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel like that should become a part of your show. That you hand out tickets. One person in the crowd, you go ticket number 76, and they win a meat tray. But it's all expired meat and stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Or it's just sausages. It's like
Definitely.
But people come to your show, some for the comedy, some for the sausages.
Or it's spam in the shape of normal meat, like it's spam sausage, and then it's a spam pork chop.
Yep.
And you really
it's
cut
really
it out.
obvious as well that it's just spam.
Yeah, so he won a meat tray at the same pub, and he's like, "I'll just give it to Frenchy." Halfway through, this guy heckles me. I throw a sausage at him. He takes it well. Everyone's like, "Give me some meat," and then I'm like Oprah throwing out steaks. I'm like, "You get a steak. You get a steak."
You can't get like salmonella from just meat.
Oh,
it's just a
definitely.
chicken thing.
No. You can.
You can?
Yeah.
So you probably caused some diseases that
Definitely,
show.
definitely. Well, I felt bad. There was one of the guys, the one who had the foreskin incident.
Yep. Do you want to explain that?
Oh, well, I do this bit in the show. I was like, has anyone had this happen to him? He goes, yeah, me. Then tells a completely different story about how he's having sex. He goes, I was getting a BJ from a chick. You. And I just start clapping. I'm like, you're the fucking man. Anyway, took a while. I'm like, well, we got our Instagram up. You have to see. You want to know what sort of he's working with. He goes, I got a BJ from a chick. She pulled my foreskin too far back. I couldn't get it back down. Had to go to hospital for the night. Okay, that makes no sense at all.
It was not related to what you were talking about in the slightest. I remember listening, being like, "Where's this going?" And then I was like, "What show was he watching?" It was so out of this world. That was very strange.
Yeah, that's why it's so funny. I was like, and that's why I said on stage, I was like, this man has not had sex. You've made up a story about your foreskin. I was like, did you break your banjo string? He's like, nope, just foreskin pulled down too much and you can't get it back. I was like, is it like...
It's like a dog getting a red rocket.
I think it's like a slinky. Once it gets untangled, you can't untangle except for a professional. Bro, why do slinkies do that also?
I haven't played with a slinky in 30 years.
Well, for our 350th episode, I'm buying you a slinky.
Oh,
for our
gotcha.
350th. No, because if you get one kink flipped over, it will never be the same again. Like childbirth. A slinky is like childbirth. I'm writing that down. That's a good joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, use that. You watched the footy on the weekend, obviously all the footy finals. I only know that because people talk about it. I didn't watch either game.
You didn't watch either game.
Why would I watch the finals? It's like, I don't know. It just seems redundant if you don't watch any of the other games or care.
You just hate fun, cunt, for sure.
Well, it's not fun if you don't enjoy it, you know.
But like,
you're more of a peer pressure kind of guy.
Okay, but you're
if
right.
all the guys were pulling back their foreskin, you pull back your foreskin, you know.
No, but I feel like as a human, you either enjoy like footy finals and just being in the moment, everyone's enjoying one thing, or slinkies, and you don't like either. Or meat trays. You've never had a meat tray either. I don't know which fun, when the fun diagram is going to
I think you just need to expand your mind of what's out there in the world. There's more than what you find at the RSL.
What?
All three of those things you saw at the RSL on Saturday. And they're just the only things you know. I'm a worldly man.
Well, hello to our international listeners,
Yes.
firstly. Guten
Konnichiwa.
Tag.
Welcome back.
Is a massive weekend in Australian sport. Rugby League and AFL Grand Final was on. Two sports you probably don't know anything about if you're not from Australia.
Or if you're me.
Or if you're Tom. So I watched the AFL on Saturday. I don't actually watch AFL during the regular season, but it's an event. I like social events. I like being a part of society. And we met at the pub, popping off. Didn't realise how many people from Brisbane live in Sydney.
Oh, really?
So we're at the table, and all around us is people going for Brisbane, except my mate Mitch got a Collingwood's... Is that who was in it? Collingwood was in it? They got a Collingwood scarf on. He's going nuts for him.
Yep.
Fucking let's go. And like everyone's getting angry at him because he's like... He said he was out the night before, then started at 8 a.m. So he's like midnight drunk at 11 a.m.
Yep.
He's going nuts. And he's like the most passionate Collingwood fan I've ever seen. He's like, fucking kick it, God. Yes!
Do you have the video for
And
us?
then when they'd score, he would get up in their face going, yeah, that's what we do.
Yes, very obnoxious.
Best part is, goes for Adelaide.
Oh, so he's just being annoying.
He just chose them for today. He goes, I want them to win. He goes for Adelaide Crows.
It's not worth a king hit, though.
Oh, it was funny. It was for me because I'm watching him the whole time crying.
From a distance, I bet.
And then when Brisbane would score, all these, like, actually a lot of pretty girls would come into his ear going, suck on that cunt. Who's fucking laughing now? And he's like, ah, yeah. I think we've got one video to play. I sent it through to the chat.
Yeah, I don't have it on this one, so I can just play it through
Yeah.
here.
Yep, play it through, Alex. Let's give a little taste of what he was yelling. Hopefully that came through. You're as useless as a wet towel, you fucking dog. Just a few of the finer things he was yelling out.
And no one wanted to fight him?
Oh, they did.
They wanted to, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's one of those ones because...
It's too early, maybe, for most people.
It's too early. He was like sloppy drunk, kind of funny. And they didn't... they were from Brisbane, but they didn't really go for Brisbane.
I guess if you're a real fan, you'd probably be at the stadium.
Well,
or something.
they didn't have any scarves on or like a jersey on. Do you know what I mean? Like if you don't have a
they
scarf
put in
on,
minimal effort.
You're like, I'm going for them because I'm from there, but also like, you know that they like rugby league up there. So.
And a fight before lunch is a bit much.
It is. You need a nice schnitzel to fight on. Yeah, or you fight over the schnitzel.
Yeah. What else you been up to?
And then rugby league final
Rugby.
was on Sunday night. Both fucking cracking games.
Yeah, who won?
Penrith.
Yeah, it was the Penrith Penny Farthings. Have you heard of them?
They sound cool. I like the sound of them.
Yeah, their mascot is an old English dude on a penny farthing, and they ride out and they're like, penny farthing, and that's one of their chants.
That sounds cool.
And the wheels on the penny go around it. They've got a lot of chants. I should do that one day. Just make up sports teams and see if Tom falls for them. I know you know that one because
Yeah,
you're
I'm not that
living
dumb,
out
bro.
Para. Yeah, but like the Adelaide Rams. Do you know them?
They're not real.
They were real though.
Yeah.
There you go. Got him. 1-0.
Did you watch the game, Alex?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, where'd you watch it?
At a house party.
That sounds fake, doesn't it?
Don't lie to make friends, bro.
At a house party.
I don't know why I joined on your team after he just dumps on me the whole style of the episode. Okay, Tom, you weren't watching two of the greatest finals ever. What were you doing?
I don't know, just hanging out.
And that was Tom's weekend. Good to bring back a popular segment.
You've got a combo topic here, French.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. And I don't know if this is like my weird brain or anyone else can relate to it. I'm watching White Collar. And it happened again with...
White Collar?
Shut up.
Come on.
I didn't know.
That is 20 years old and it wasn't even that popular at the time.
I knew you were going to do this. Okay. First, I need to back up to the same while I was watching White Collar.
Alex didn't even know what it was. He just Googled it and started laughing.
I thought you meant White Lotus, maybe.
I knew this was going to happen. Okay, I should have backed up.
And what was the other show?
Wait. I need to back up first. I need to back up.
Okay, back up.
Okay. To get to sleep, my my fiance, has to have the TV on. Which
Right.
annoys me because I can't sleep with the fucking TV on. So it annoys me to no end. So I need to choose a bed show that I like don't half mind, but also will put her to sleep quickly. And you don't want like something too intense. So I do generally like shitty shows from the 2000s. I went through like fucking Castle and all this sort of crap. And that's why I ended up on White Collar.
Well, I know 250 episodes of a podcast you could put on. Should be out like a light, brother.
I want her asleep. I don't want to be single.
Okay, so you chuck on these old shows because you're not going to get too invested.
Well, actually, that's actually a good point. Is you need a perfect bed show.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch anything too intense before bed? You're like, fuck, now I'm jacked. I need to see the next episode end on a cliffy or something.
Yeah, it sucks.
So what do you watch? Do you watch stuff before bed or do you read? Or
Yeah, of course.
What do you watch?
We just watched Generation V. It's like the spin-off of The Boys. There's only 3 episodes out. But I reckon if there were more episodes, it would have been a hard one to stop watching. You know, when you're like, fuck. But it's kind of... Like, I hate that there's no more episodes, but at least I'll go to sleep.
But also, that's like, I'm assuming hectic violence.
Oh, yeah. It's very
Go
entertaining.
straight to sleep after that. Doesn't it incept your dreams?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just living life. You
And
go to sleep.
but you don't put on like a fun 20 minutes. Oh, I need to de-stress after that.
Yeah, like
Intense.
Gilligan's Island or some shit. No, we go to sleep. Yeah, so keep going.
Okay. Well, there's an art to a bed show. Everyone knows that. So what I'm saying is that's my bed show at the moment.
Which one?
White Collar.
White Collar, yep.
And I remember thinking this with Prison Break. Both main actors, very hot men, but they're both gay in real life,
Yes.
which I kind of love.
Why's that?
Because I know my missus checking them out going, fuck, they're hot. Oh, I could never have them because they're gay in real life. I love it. Do you ever think about that? Is that a weird thing?
I kind of get where you're coming from. Like, Tonya's been watching Vampire Diaries, which is another old as fuck show. But the guy in it's so hot. He's the guy from Lost with the really blue eyes, the brother with the blonde sister.
Oh, Sawyer.
Is
it Sawyer?
I fucking mean. No, it's not Sawyer. Anyway,
Jack. Go on.
the point is, like, it might be good if he was gay, but I don't think he is.
Yeah.
But if he was, I'd be like, oh, that's good.
Sucked in. Yeah, exactly. You know
like,
they're not going to meet up and hook up,
yeah.
but it's just a little fun like W for you.
But it must be hard for you, especially.
In what way?
Any show. There's always a risk out there.
There's always a risk.
Should be watching like Modern Family. It should be like
Oh.
Cam's pretty hot.
yeah. Yeah, and he's not gay in real
He's
life.
not gay in real
Fuck
life,
Cam.
dude.
I only cast gay actors for gay roles.
That's
Well,
funny.
that's why I found out. She's like, oh, it's weird. If they remade White Collar, I don't think he would be able to play this role. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, because he's gay in real life. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think that guy has been on American Horror Story and stuff, and he's a very handsome man.
Yeah. Oi, instead of Lincoln Park,
Oh God.
what about LinkedIn Park?
And what Frenchy said this before the show, and I was like, "We've got a pretty good show. You don't need to bring this in." And what's the point of that joke? It just sounds the same.
and then we'd be creative and talk about what LinkedIn Park would be. I guess all people LinkedIn's would hang out and get jobs. I don't know.
In a park.
Yeah.
And is it related to the band?
No. It's just a play on words.
Okay, so I get it. So you go to a park and then you
I don't know. I was
talk
just-
jobs. Like you.
Well, I said it before the podcast. Tom said save that for the
Yeah.
podcast. I think he was being sarcastic now.
I said that straight away. I said save it. And then there was a glint in your eye, and I was like, "Oh, I was joking. Did not say that. We got plenty of better shit to talk about."
Okay, let's move on to some better
All
shit.
right, so-
I will be talking to the Discord about LinkedIn Park. Come back with me with some ideas.
Please. So we were talking about last week or the other week how much money you should give as a wedding gift, because it's quite a contentious issue, but I don't really know the answer, because obviously you've got different levels of friendships and family as well, but then you've also got the factors of like if you've got to travel far to get there, you're spending money. If you're a groomsman, you've got to buy shit as well, like the suit or whatever. They might not pay for it. I don't know. So there's like variables. So we decided for our 250th episode to go out and ask the public.
Yeah, we wanted to do some more street chats to talk to people, so we thought that was a fun, harmless sort of question we could ask. It's very dependent, but we got some good answers here.
let's
play
chuck that
let's
on.
play the clip. Tom and Frenchy out in the wild.
Ooh. Out in the LinkedIn Park.
See, I told
How
you.
much
it was
money
good.
should you give?
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
How much money should you give as a wedding gift?
Personally, I wouldn't give any money.
Maybe $10 at least.
If that.
Whose wedding is it? If it's my best mate, fuck all. He's a fuckwit.
I think you should be paying for your place at the wedding.
Like 100.
Like 20 quid.
1,500, I'd say, is a good amount.
Yeah, I go with that.
You guys are fucking ballers, dude.
$100 for your place at the wedding.
Couple hundred, I don't know, 1,000.
Me. Oh, you want to come to my wedding?
$2 depending on if you slept with her or not.
$50.
200's reasonable.
500 max.
Look, if you're going overseas, nothing.
Just pay for like your food, I guess.
Yeah, fair. And I'm not going to eat much, so fuck them.
It's funny the sort of people we got. I feel like all of them look like TikTok boys.
Oh, yeah, we got some
Like they
hotties.
dance.
We got some hotties.
A lot of mullets and earrings going on.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely a trend at the moment if you want to look good. But I don't think they were serious with the 1,500. That seems too much.
I think those guys had never been invited to a wedding
Oh,
because
so-
they wouldn't have $1,500. That's my guess. Alex, you're going to a wedding. How much you giving? It's one of your friends, not your best friend, just a friend.
Oh. $100?
Frenchy?
In what?
Maybe like
in guitar lessons?
in IOU, like
Yeah.
hugs, like
Yeah.
$5 a hug, and then so they can have like a.
Well, I
50
always
hugs.
obviously got to roll in with the missus generally now, so I'm not allowed to give the fair amount. But usually I would.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like depends. Like,
What, she's stingier than you?
but I agree. It's usually what I think. How much would it cost for me to be this wedding?
I want to go back. What do you mean?
No, she's less stingy than me.
Ah, that
She's like,
makes sense.
Come on, we need a bit more than that. They're my best friends. I'm like, yeah, you're best friends. Chip in more. I'm good.
Oh, so you're cheap.
I'm
That
good
makes more
paying
sense, actually.
$60.
60 bucks? You're not a grandma.
Bro, the wedding we went to in England, we had to give them a present too. We
Yeah.
flew all the way to England.
Yeah, I think
But they didn't
that's where
expect
it
it,
gets...
but she's like, oh, we should. I'm like, no.
I feel like that's a bit much.
Do you know how, also
the
like,
flights and accommodation is so much.
and that's what I was saying, if you want me to be funny too, you want me like riffing, what's my time worth? You know what, how much I charge for corporates? That's,
Has anyone requested that?
Oh, no,
Frenchy banter?
other friends don't want me at those weddings, so that's, I did too good a job. I think I took the spotlight.
Oh, that's funny.
What are you paying?
I think it does depend. Like when I was younger, obviously there was only so much money I literally had. But like, I think you cover your meal plus a little bit, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and you're right. If you're studying at uni, they don't want you giving them heaps of money.
Well, you don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Like, you're like, I've only got X amount of money. Like,
but if you're like got a good
if you got a normal job,
and you're going to put 400 through the pokies that night anyway, you might as well give them 200.
yeah, I agree with that.
Just win more on the pokies.
Yeah, and if you're a couple, obviously.
A good one to do, this is kind of like pretty fun. Is what you do is you like, you say this $50 is you live stream it. You say this $50 is your wedding present. Whatever we win on the pokies, we get halves, and then you film it. Maybe not live stream. You film it playing the pokies, and then if you lose, you're like, oh well.
I just imagine the like roulette wheel going around and the like ball bouncing. It actually does land on the number, but you like edit it, so it's like a different footage in like black and white of it not landing. Like, oh damn.
Yeah, if you give someone like a scratchy and they end up winning, you'd be so cut.
Yeah, you got to be in a secure position to do that as a gift, and honestly be like, no, really, you have it.
That'd be a good prank if someone ever gets you a scratchy. Is that we doctor it and pretend we won the jackpot?
Dude, I've seen videos of that shit where people, what they do is they record last week's lotto and then they buy those numbers and give it to their friend and then play it on the TV, and then they'll be like, oh my God, it's so mean, because for that moment that person thinks their life is going to be so much better. And then they all start laughing and they start crying.
They're crying.
It's really mean.
And they're like, here's a slinky, that'll cheer you up.
Yeah.
It's all tangled. Got you again.
Full circle. The other clip we were talking about is there was a TikTok that went viral recently of someone on the street asking people in Japan, mainly women, whether prostitution is cheating. And in Japan, a lot of the women said no because it's not emotional. But we've asked the people of Sydney. Does prostitution count as cheating?
I'd say yes.
God, no.
I think yes.
Oh, no?
No.
Agree. Unless my missus is watching. Actually, no, I still agree. Let me fuck the pros.
Does prostitution count as cheating?
Not if it's your job.
What is your job?
That is a very complicated question.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
I'll have to agree. Probably yeah on that one.
No.
I don't know, it's a really hard one.
No. Depends what the price is. Anything over 500, paying for a good service.
Yes.
Does prostitution count as cheating?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's a shit question.
No, but that's the reason we're doing this in Japan. All the women are like, no, I don't think it does. It's okay as long as he doesn't have feelings. Is that not true? In that exact accent.
Well, that's why it is interesting, because everyone in Japan was like, no, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
He's just getting service. He just gets penis clean. I don't want to get clean penis that day. And then he come home very happy, no feeling.
I don't know if they said exactly that, but
it's something like that, isn't it?
I think it's just like, yeah, it's more traditionally acceptable, I guess, that the man is kind of a businessman. That's just a transaction.
Exactly. And I kind of respect that. If you're looking at sex workers like work, it's just whatever. Oh, they got to get paid, those sex workers.
Yeah.
I'm just a feminist, and I think I'm good for like independent females getting their bread. And as I think married guys should support them too. I just don't think single guys should take all the burden.
And we've actually got your fiance on the line.
Hello.
You're full of shit.
She's with a male escort right now.
She's with a male escort.
escort.
Just getting that transaction,
just getting her
dude.
cheeks clapped.
No, that's interesting though. It was such a varied responses on that. It was funny because I didn't think about the fact that a lot of people thought that we were asking whether being a prostitute while in a relationship, and they started giving these weird answers, and I was like, oh, they've misunderstood what we're asking, or we haven't asked it clear enough.
Well, do you think that's different?
Yes, it's very different.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's a different question.
I would say...
It's much more specific if we're asking...
But so you don't think it's cheating being a pro, seeing customers, that's not cheating on your husband?
Well, I think if you've got a husband and you're a prostitute, he probably knows you're a prostitute and he's accepted that.
Yeah, and he just wants that bread.
I think it's a very different question.
But then can he fuck too? Let's say a female is a prostitute.
If he's getting paid.
Okay, so it's only for
it's like a
for
profession
money.
thing.
Yeah, okay.
I
So it's like,
reckon.
what if he gives him $20 and be like, give me his $20 after sex?
Well, that's not really getting paid, is it?
I'm just saying, there's options here.
Okay. Alex, I think we got some trending news.
Yep.
Wait, don't forget do the intro, do the jingle.
Was that in reverse?
You did in reverse.
Oh, dude.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. Bum, 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 I'm on a nerf it.
Okay, and that
was Japan again.
All right. A writer complains he can't compliment women without being seen as creepy. That's the first headline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need more information before I jump in on this.
Yeah.
So a writer for, I believe, Sydney Morning Herald wrote an article titled, "Can you give a woman a compliment on her appearance? Not anymore, it seems." In this article, Chris Bantic states that he no longer feels comfortable giving women a compliment on the street. Saying that back in the day, he would be able to approach a woman and tell her she looks smart or that her dress was lovely, and it was perceived entirely innocent. But now a similar compliment would be seen as creepy.
Yeah, but you know what's happened here, Chris? You've gotten a lot older and a lot uglier. That's what's going on, honestly. You're like fucking 50 now. You're like, your dress looking lovely.
And it's also, what's your intention? Why are you complimenting random women on the street? Like, what are you trying to get out of it? Like, are you doing it for the right reason, or are you kind of having a bit of a go?
You're trying to make their day, I think.
You don't know that. You don't know what Chris is up to.
No, that's what we're saying, I guess. Because a well-placed compliment does make someone's day. But like a random dude coming up to you going, your skin's nice and smellable.
See, that's not a compliment. I feel like that's like...
Yeah, you're right.
So I think it's all about intention. Like, if you're just like, oh, you look great today. Like, I think... Or if you're like, you look fucking...
Okay, let's do some scenarios then. Let's do some scenarios. I'm a woman.
Alex, you're going to tell us okay or not okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a woman. Hey, just one cappuccino, thanks.
You don't need any milk in that. Look at the milk in those things.
No. I actually enjoyed that. No, because
Was that even a compliment?
I
or
used
just
to
a
have
creepy...
small titties and now they're big because I'm breastfeeding. So I was like, thank you for noticing.
No worries.
Thanks for noticing. Fuck off, PC police. Piece of shit.
Okay.
Okay, new scenario.
He's judging, not you.
Okay. Where I played Uno reverse on him. New scenario, okay? Oh, I'm just a middle-aged, bookish woman at the supermarket. This squash looks good. I might... firm, not too firm. Minding my own business.
Whoa! Oh, my gosh. Sorry, did I scare you?
Yes.
I've never seen someone so beautiful in all my life. Was it the tone?
Yeah, it was something about the eye contact.
I thought that was good.
I don't think it's black and white. Like, yeah, it's a tough one.
It's hard because...
And it does, like you said, it does help. If the guy's hot and charming, it's going to be much better than some, like, ugly, creepy dude.
But it also is because generally it's hard because some guys have just... Most times you compliment a woman, it's because you're, like, hitting on them. But then there are actually nice males in the world.
Are there?
I've met a few. I've met a few, yes.
I think they're all a bit creepy.
No, there's some. And they'll just be like, literally, you're wearing a nice dress. Like the guy from White Collar, he'll probably say that and not mean anything from it.
Oh, that's different.
No, but I'm saying even like normal straight humans can be like, oh, damn, your dress is popping. I think I've said that to girls before and I meant it. Your outfit's really nice.
You've said popping?
No, not
Oh, now we know he's lying.
Like,
damn, shorty, that outfit is popping.
When I meet girls, like...
I would say that's a big yes then.
Thank you.
I like the language.
I'm saying, even after like a show, if I'm doing meet and greet, sometimes the girls like dressed up really nice. I'm like, yo, your dress looks really nice. But I'd say it in like a cool way. I'd be like, yo, shawty, them threads be popping, eh?
But you're always like, can I feel the fabric? And that's when you
I want to feel the fabric. It just looks so good. I need to get my head in it.
Yeah, I reckon that's a tough one. I think people are becoming more aware of the intent behind it, I guess. But you're right. I'm sure there are guys out there, but how can you know in the moment? I think it's a
I
tough one.
can remember the last time I got a compliment from nowhere. I think it was 8 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sick. And before that, even longer streak. I was getting a coffee, and there's a local. You've seen Black Books, yeah?
Yes.
That coffee shop is like Black Books. She's a grumpy bitch.
Yeah, right.
She's just. I feel bad asking for her to do a job. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh no,
I feel that.
I'm
like
gonna
all
interrupt.
customer service stuff in America.
I'm gonna interrupt her on her phone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's. I'm like, hey. Like I'll get the counter. She just doesn't say, hey, how are you? What would you like? Nothing like that. She just stares at me. I stare at her. I'm like, we were waiting off. Anyway, I remember coming in a suit because I was going to a wedding, and she literally almost double took. She's like, wow, you look really good in that. I'm like, I'm going to a wedding. She's like, you actually look really good. I was like, fuck me. There we go. And see, that's a good example of compliment. I still don't think she wanted to fuck me. Because I willied her and she didn't go for it.
To be fair, on a normal day, you rolling into the cafe, you've got abs drawn on, you're wearing some kind of singlet, and you're wearing a Pokemon on a necklace. So I think the contrast added
normal day, I'm looking better and she doesn't say nothing.
No, it's tough. But women are also less creepy. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I saw this video my friend showed me. There was this guy squatting at the gym, and this female personal trainer just went and started sniffing his. She went and started. Oh wait, okay, no, it might have been the other way around.
Who sent you that?
This guy called Alex. Do you know him?
I think I've heard of him.
Alex.
Alex, the guy, the stand-up, Mil Vankovic.
No, the one just over across from me. Might have been roles reversal. So Alex, today, an hour ago, no context, puts his video in security camera. A woman's doing some sort of squats, and she's got her headphones in. So the security guard from the gym, a male, goes up behind her and like sniffs her butt, and then he sneaks off back. He's like, it was like a chipmunk stealing nuts. He goes and grabs a nut, and then runs back, and then it's like, okay, she didn't notice. A couple of minutes later, he goes back, takes a bigger sniff.
Yeah,
he runs away, scuttles away, doesn't notice again. She's just squatting. He fully bends down, goes up under the pussy. Scuttles away. Then he tries a fourth time.
At the end of the day, is there a bigger compliment than that? All right, let's move on.
Wait, we didn't tell him about the fourth time.
Okay, fine.
She squats into his
surprised
nose.
You watched that much.
Did you not see the fourth time?
I watched 2 seconds and I was like,
I wanted to know what was going to happen. I didn't know. I was like, oh, now we're married. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Okay.
And she squatted into him, hits his nose. He like falls. She turns around going, what the fuck? So she found him, and now I assume he's lost his job or been promoted. I don't know which country he's in.
Cancel culture, right? He should have got away with that. It's just
depends
an
which
old-fashioned
country he's in. Yeah. He's not earning anyone, is he?
That was a follow-up piece for the Sydney Morning Heralders. You can't sniff
That was the reporter.
Someone's arsehole anymore at the gym.
Without looking like a creep.
Yeah.
All right, here we've got another headline. Aussie man faked own kidnapping so he could cheat on girlfriend.
This is a great story.
That's got to be the headline of the year. For our Christmas awards, remember that, guys, because that's got to be one of the best headlines of the year.
Yeah, let's hear some more.
Okay, so Paul Iera from Dapto.
That's down Wollongong way. That's near where I'm from.
Texted his girlfriend on New Year's Eve claiming that he'd been taken by Middle Eastern men and was being held hostage over a $7,000 dirt bike.
Seems legit.
No.
His plan backfired when his partner called the police, who found Lera in his own van, and although he initially stuck to the kidnapping story, CCTV footage was found showing Paul with a sex worker. Lera was fined $16,000 for wasting police resources and narrowly avoided jail time.
What an idiot.
Wow, good.
But it's so funny, but like, what did he think she was going to do with that information?
I think...
Like, terrorists have captured me. I'm calling the police.
No, you'd call...
That seems logical.
You'd call Jack Ryan first, wouldn't you?
You got him on speed dial?
Yeah, and then he ended up having to pay 2.5 dirt bikes. So that is so funny. Like, How much time did he need of that? He's paying by the hour too. He's thinking, I'm going to need a whole night, so I'm going to pretend to be kidnapped.
Yeah. I feel like there's much better options.
Wouldn't she just give him the dirt bike too? Oh, it's so good. Everything about this is good. My ex is from a place called Horsley, which is the suburb next to Dapto. It's essentially.
Is she dating Paul Iera?
Oh, she should.
Did you go to school with Paul?
Should. No. We looked him up, and I couldn't. We had 2 mutual friends actually, but they're not like my close friends. So
damn,
we couldn't get him on the potty.
Damn, I feel it's such a jump to be like, oh fuck, I've got to make up an excuse here. Terrorism.
I've been kidnapped.
Not like blown a tire. It seems like an option.
But it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
traffic.
He also
traffic.
Yeah.
Fireworks shot into my car, and now I'm blind.
Drunk, can't drive.
I'm blind.
I just wanted to say that he also got a 6-month driving ban for driving under the influence of an illicit substance.
I love that.
So that could have informed the scheme.
Yeah, okay. He was off his chops and he was like, terrorists, they've taken me. They want the dirt bike.
Where were they from? Middle Eastern?
Yeah, it was Middle Eastern.
Really just stereotyping, isn't he?
Stereotype.
There's different sorts of terrorists. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
But also, what are you going to believe in Dapto?
Yeah.
He can't go too far-fetched. He can't be like Canadian terrorist. You'd be like, what the fuck?
But at least she obviously saw the red flags in this relationship. Is she still with him?
Yes, a statement made from his lawyer was that Mr. Iera continues to enjoy the support of his family and partner and wishes to move forward with his life.
Fuck, dude.
So in the end, he didn't even need to make up that he got...
She was Japanese. He could have just told her.
Fuck yeah.
So he lied. It cost the police lots of money. I was going to ask you, when do you think it is okay to lie?
In general.
Well, that's a very broad question.
That is broad. Maybe like white lies. Like if you're saving someone's feelings, maybe.
Yeah, if they're wearing a wedding suit, they think they look good.
Yeah.
You might as well be like, you look good today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know they don't wear it often.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably thought you were going to court. He's all dressed up for his big conviction.
I do live near court. I do. That's funny.
That is the funny thing about having a mullet and wearing a suit. It just looks like you're going to court.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's lots of reasons, times you can lie. Like if you are competing with Russia to see who can land on the moon first, I think it's okay to lie as opposed to like wasting billions of dollars trying to send someone up there. Just do a movie studio set, film it, and be like, yeah, we did it. Like that's fine lie. That's a little white lie.
That's our own, yeah.
And what do you guys know? What the deepest lie that you've ever been involved in?
Deepest lie.
How deep have you got into
Deepest
the lie?
That sounds like a movie.
I feel like he's going to come over and sniff our butts.
Yeah, so are we on one of those shows, you know, where, like they give
Welcome
a lie
back
detector?
to the deepest lie.
Deepest lie.
Do you know lie detectors just pick up anxiety? So if you were just anxious, you're fucked.
Well, that's
you can't use them in court. So.
Well, that's one of the ways to beat them is you get thumbtack on your foot.
Really?
And so you can step on it. I'm not sure whether you do it when you're lying or when you're not lying because it'll mimic something. I don't know.
Right.
And then your baseline's just all fucked.
Yeah.
So if you're like, maybe you do it like, what's your name? You say
truth.
your name and you put step on it and then you're going to think, oh, that's the truth baseline. I don't know exactly like that. But I haven't tried to beat a lie detector. We should get a lie detector on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that easy, but I like the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember on the Thompsons I did it once because I'm Trevor. I'm a human lie detector. If you lie to me, it was to Tom not Tom. There was a character called Tom Armstrong was dating
not me.
a 15-year-old
Tom Armstrong from Auntie Donna.
Girl called Hayley Thompson, played by Frenchy. And then Trevor interrogated him, and every time he lied, Trevor would spit in his face. I think we started COVID.
Yeah, I was catching him in my mouth.
It was like, how many girls have you been with? And you're like, 7. And I'll be like, lie!
And we weren't even filming, so it was weird, man.
Okay, well,
I don't know, man.
To flip your question a little bit.
Yeah.
You've been caught cheating or with a sex worker. What's the best excuses?
How has she walked in and like?
I think she just found out. Why? What's a reason for going to a sex worker that's not just... What's the way that would ease it to your partner where they wouldn't be angry? Like, I think the feminism line's good. You could try that.
Feminism?
Yeah, I'm just doing my part for feminism, supporting a strong, independent sex worker.
Okay. I don't think that's going to stick with Tonya.
Okay, you're thinking specifically. It was a hypothetical, but I like the...
But yeah, it's a hypothetical for my life.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it was bitten by a snake.
You were bitten by a snake?
On the penis.
Yes.
She was trying to stretch it out, the venom out, like a toothpaste tube.
Yes.
And something came out. I don't know if it was venom, but I feel better.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
But yeah,
I thought it was you's a good one.
What was that?
I thought it was you.
Oh, okay. You just pretend to be really dazed and confused and say you found some mushrooms or something.
Oh, okay. Mushrooms is a good... No. Amnesia.
Yeah.
Amnesia. What? Who are you? Do it. I'll fucking do it.
Did I... Who was that I caught you with earlier today?
Who are you? Who am I?
Oh no, he's got amnesia. Anything he did is okay. No, that works.
Okay, that's the one, amnesia.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I think we solved that. Next story.
Aussie Reddit is at odds over whether men should pay on the first date. So I found a Reddit post. It starts off, the initial post. So, gotta ask because I've been out of the dating game for a while and I'm honestly a bit puzzled. Seems like all women I'm matching with Seems like all the women I'm matching with these days in Melbourne (parentheses) on dating apps expect me to pay for the full dates, dinner, and entertainment. I'm puzzled because all the women I know in my life are telling me they're used to offering to split the bill.
Have
I'm
you
in my late
read
30s.
before, bro?
Sorry.
Are we reading a different article to him?
He's doing fine. Keep going.
Okay. The reply with the high...
I'll finish it.
The reply with the highest number of upvotes said that for an Australian-born woman not to... fuck it.
Not to even offer to pay
that's
half.
payback from what you did before we started recording, mate.
What does that mean?
What was the word I mispronounced? It's like, oh, you fucked that up.
Oh, yeah.
Payback.
Frenchy bought in beers and now my tongue's tied.
Yeah. Okay, so basically it's just... They brought up the age-old question, who should pay for a date? This guy is saying... First of all, he's going a bit extra. Full dates, dinner, and entertainment.
Well, that's
Pick
dumb.
one.
You're the entertainment.
Yeah, like you don't need to do 3 things if you've just met someone for a first date. Keep it simple. And that was... We've got some of the comments. Let's read out some of them.
Okay. You go
Now
first.
the pressure's on. I dated a guy who was so cheap. After he took me out a couple of times, he told me I owed him $78. After that, we kept a spreadsheet of who owed what. When we split up... We cashed out the spreadsheet. He owes me $78. It was a huge turn-off. He was obsessed with everything being even, that he would only make half of the bed. Surely that's a joke.
I don't know.
No, some people are pretty mental about money.
Yeah, definitely. Hard agree here. I'm a man, late 30s, and I've been in a relationship for 2.5 years, but I spent about 5 to 6 years single before that. If I met a woman for coffee, they would basically always pay. If a date was activity plus food, I'd normally pay for one or the other, so costs were roughly split. I would basically only date educated professional woman. Okay. So he just took a long way to say, sort of split in it.
Yep. So this person says, don't go to dinner for a first date. Go for a walk and a coffee. If she isn't into that, then you have your answer. I don't know about that. As a woman, I really don't like the awkwardness of the moment of paying. I always offer to pay half, but men almost always insist on paying, so women will be used to that. There's this weird thing throughout these articles saying that there's a good saying here, the psychology of the foodie call. Have you heard of this?
Like a booty call.
Like a booty call. But I cannot imagine someone wants to go out on a dinner date so bad to get free dinner.
Some definitely do. They see it as like, oh, well, at least I'm getting free dinner. Oh, look at this guy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's worth it.
No, that's why I think it's funny. I'm like, you have to put up with me for an hour just to get a free dinner. I think
So
I
you're
still
saying
win.
this happened
'Cause I'm
to
just
you?
running game on them. I'm making up stories. I do voices. Do you know what I mean? I'm not prepping. It's like a set for me.
I feel like you should not only pay for dinner, but give them some money for their time.
yeah, definitely.
Having to put up with that.
Definitely.
But that's so
I'll-
funny. I can't imagine wanting to go out to some shit restaurant so bad with some random dude that I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
I think it depends on the restaurant. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can be expensive.
Even then, you've still, it's half the thing about being at a restaurant is being comfortable, I guess. Like if you're just with some weird
Nah,
cunt.
foodies, but like foodies actually want to try different food. They're like, I've never watched you eating this. I'd love to.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
People got to save money. I personally, well, it's really whoever asks the other person on the date is really what it is. Who she'll pay.
Yeah, and it's also who chooses the restaurant. If you're choosing something fancy without knowing their financial situation, you should be prepared to pay, I reckon.
Okay, so you're saying male's like, oi, come on this fucking date with us, please, beautiful girl. She's like, okay, only if you take me to Fancy McLala's. And you're like, oh, I can't afford that. Hopefully she goes half. She doesn't go half.
Yeah.
She's chosen Fancy McLala's.
No, because she made it like a stipulation that you had to go there.
Mm.
She should pay, I reckon.
She should pay the whole thing.
But the way she asked in that scenario was weird. Like she kind of made it like a do it or else. This is the only way. It was kind of like more of a prostitution setup. If you take me here, then you can have anything.
Yeah, I think
Alex is the single man.
Yeah, Alex, you tell us.
No, yeah, split everything.
Split
I knew
everything.
You'd do that. I knew you'd do that.
Yeah. Oh, but I always to offer to pay for the first round. Like when you're getting drinks, you go, "Hey, I'll get the first round."
But that's not really
Make
offering. That's not
That's a
really
round.
anything.
That's
That's a
a
round.
round.
No,
It
but it's-
comes around. It's not really.
Well, that's
a
why you say
gentlemanly thing.
round.
Yeah, so it's not really doing
It's
anything.
clever.
It's not clever,
Yeah,
bro.
that's nice.
I think he thinks it's clever.
It is. It is. But he doesn't even split. Sometimes he's nice and he gives them all of it too. Like I remember he was telling me. No, he was telling me the other day he gave her all the roofies and he didn't have any. He didn't have any. Oh,
Alex,
that's nice of you.
come on, bro.
But yeah, you're right. I think just from like a personality standpoint, you want to see what they do when they got to pay half. Like I either actually like paying for dates and for things because I'm not that masculine in other ways. So it's good to know that like I don't give a fuck about money. You're worth me paying for you. But also, you don't want some girl who expects to be paid
Yeah,
for. So
I
you
agree with
need
that.
you need to drop a big bill. You even maybe have a deal with the Sizzler or Hungry Jack's or wherever you're at.
Yeah.
And you try to make sure it's like, okay, you got this one.
I like ordering for them. I go, she'll have the hunger tamers back.
Good time.
I'll be like, I treat you good, baby.
I always get a family feed because I'm like, one day I want to have a family of you. And then we donate half. I go save that for the kids one day.
Yeah, I go.
No,
I
mums
just want to
maybe.
show I can provide for a family if I need to.
Yeah, we've got that.
I think it also depends how often you're going on dates. Because if you're
Oh,
going
yeah.
on multiple dates, then it's
I
easy
think
to
this is
swap
kind of
around.
yeah. I think this is kind of first date. I like the idea of being like you both happy to split it, but you offer to pay, and you say you can get next time.
Yeah.
And then if you
Yeah.
go again, she can pay.
Yeah, exactly. That's
That's
often why
it.
we don't get next times, though. Whereas if you go, you get this one, I'll get next time, they're more likely to come on a second one.
I feel like
IOU, it's like taking something
feel
from
like
their
we go on
handbag, bro.
different dates
It's like
back in
taking
the-
something from their handbag. Oh, I'll give your phone to you next time. Oh, you're missing a shoe? Oh, next time I'll bring it to you. Then they got to hang out with you again if they want that shoe back.
I'll tell you what you do. You put them in a cage, and then you
Okay,
decide
no,
when the next time
They're
is.
not a budgerigar. They're not. Sing for me, budgie.
Oh my god!
Moving on.
All right, that's it for the trending news.
Awesome. I think we're going to get into some Tinder bios.
Oh, fuck.
This is our favorite segment for those
Moving
listening
on.
and watching.
Perfect segue is the dates one. We're out of the dating game, but we still want to have a toe in the water, and this is our toe in the water.
Yes.
This is actually
Is this the one you're starting on, by the way?
yes. From a profile, it looks like some sort of Tinder. Mm-hmm. Nudes are overrated. Send me a video of you reading out loud so I know you're not fucking stupid. Seems a bit pointed with everything that just happened today.
Yeah, it seems like it was from Alex's DMs. All right. Next one. About me. I'm an easy to get along with guy who has absolutely no interest in committing murder. I'm looking for love, companionship, or just one lovely evening. And rest assured, that one lovely evening will absolutely end with you back at your house, safe and sound. Let me take you into my magical world of not murdering anyone ever, for any reason. What I'm doing with my life, I'll tell you this right up front. Certainly not murdering anyone, least of all you. Beyond that, mostly digging. Isn't that terrifying?
That's so funny. But I get it's a joke.
It's a joke, but still don't risk it.
No, well, you need to know a person to know they're joking. Like, hide in plain sight.
Dude.
This one just all kinds of weird because it's an old-ass man. It says Natil, 18. I don't know if he doesn't know how to change his age. Paleontologist, 69 miles away. My wife died a decade ago. I like to have friends, but all mine have died. My granddaughter has Tinder and says it's great to meet people. Bless my granddaughter's heart for setting me up with this. But at least get friends your own age, Natil.
I mean, that was kind of a sweet one. You made it weird.
Why is he 18? Get some friends your own age.
It's an old man.
It's an old man.
I think he's just old and he's written the wrong thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. This guy's called M.
Yeah.
I really prefer a girl that would cheat on you within the first 3 months of the relationship, not these spawns of Satan that waste 5 years of your time, and after you introduce them to everyone you know and family and your ancestors, then go and cheat on you. Then when you break up, you got to go sacrifice a goat at the grave of your great-grandfathers to apologize for introducing them to a hoe. There's a lot.
He didn't write anything about not murdering people, so I think... I can't tell if that's funny or too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think sometimes guys get a bit carried away with the making a really big joke instead of finding a person.
He got cheated on after 5 years, yeah. She might have had amnesia. Do you know what I mean? Take everything into account. Heather's written, my nickname is Gillette because I'm the best a man can get. Also, I will cut you.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Oh. Just got out of jail. Fucking pigs. Got 2 kids with 2 mums. Fucking crazy chicks. Love my kids, though. Looking for work. Got hustles, though, if you know what I mean. I'm a fucking prick and I will cheat on you. And you can't change me. You're probably not hot. You're probably not hot.
And all the info is I sell weed at my mum's house, School of Hard Knocks, straight man, 18
Yikes,
away.
that's a catch.
About me, looking for a long-term partner. Big tits, but an even bigger heart. I like that.
That's nice.
Yes.
But
show me that heart.
Sounds like a medical issue, though.
Let me heart fuck you.
Yeah, she got a far lap heart. She's going to fucking burst, dude.
Oh, I want to motorboat that heart. Let's go. Just a hoe trying to be a housewife. Borderline alcoholic. I love to trauma dump. I hate all men, but unfortunately God didn't make me a lesbian. Again, just kept going a little too long. I feel like...
But considering the last options we've seen, understandable.
Marriage material.
Blunt, feminist, liberal.
I'm out.
Would rather go to a forest than a 5-star restaurant. Conservatives need not apply.
Forest?
I don't know what she's doing there.
What are you doing in a fucking forest?
Catching her own feet. Save me the man tears. Don't be too nice. It's creepy.
Oh, she's read an article in the Sydney Morning Herald, I think.
If you're under 6 foot, can't spell, read the Lad Bible. Read the Lad Bible. Just the
Yes.
social media account?
Yes.
Earn under 30K, upload shirtless selfies, talk constantly about your beard and tacky tattoos, and think you have sick banter, then let's just not bother, okay? You could be less than 6 foot if you earn an extra 10K for every inch lost, and you can earn under 30K if you're 6'5". That sounds like the start of a riddle, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, what is she doing?
If you earn 6K, half an inch. I don't know where I was going with that.
That's so funny. Country Girl 46. Oh, wait for this one.
Okay.
I love hunting, fishing, camping, and long walks on the beach and in the rain. Sounds good so far, yeah?
Ah, beautiful.
And I don't date outside my race.
Ooh.
If you're married and not white, don't hit me up. I like my page. I don't do out of my race. You've covered that. And married guys, sorry, what part of out of my race don't like my page and are trying to text me? I feel like she's got a lot of white bed sheets, not for a bed. You know what I'm saying here?
Maybe you've misunderstood this and it's actually a country song because she's a country girl.
Oh.
I love hunting, fishing, camping, and long walks on the beach.
Yeah.
And in the rain, I don't date outside my race.
Still racist.
I don't mind some lynching. I mean,
yeah.
luncheon and packing for my kids. And if you are not white, I won't date you, you pigs.
Oh, nice. All right, next one. Master Lame. Tattoos are cool. Bacon is gross. If you're vaccinated, boy, bye. This vagina is not for China.
How good's the last line? It was all normal. Then this vagina is not for China.
It flows.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it's a bar. This vagina is not for China. This vagina is not for China. This vagina is not for China.
Come inside ya.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's
Okay.
more. There's
Okay.
more. Should we keep going?
Yeah, well, I was about to do a rap.
Oh.
Actions speak louder than words. Most of y'all be thoughts anyways. If you selling pussy or pics and videos of that nature, you are bum, do better. Don't argue with me. Dog lover.
Wow.
So
Definitely
he
not a
loves dogs, but he
not a
doesn't
woman.
like dogs.
Train, 37. Are you into trains? So are my boys. Bachelor party weekend at Swipe Right on us so we can choose you.
And it's a picture of a train.
This guy just wants to train.
Choo choo, choo choo, all aboard. Oh, this one's classic, okay? I don't know which reveal to do first. Okay, we'll do his bio first. He's 35. Hi there. Clean and fit and ready to find a skilled, wet pussy. Hit me up. Fine, if you're doing that, just as you as a man. His picture is him and his 8-year-old daughter. He's been a loving dad. Fine. Don't write that other thing.
Yes.
Keep it out of it. Keep your world separate for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe he means a cat.
True.
Little whiskers, mittens.
Little wet cat.
Anyway, that's
Some gold
that's
there.
some gold from Tinder, guys. If you
Guys, if you've come across some weird profiles, feel free to send them through on
Yeah.
Instagram so we don't have to find them.
we've had a few good ones on the Discords. Our Patreons have been fucking cooking.
Yeah,
TomandFrenchy.com/Patreon. No, fuck, cunt. What is it?
Patreon.com/TomandFrenchy.
We did have a spam bot infiltrate the gang.
Yeah, I had to clean that up with some free nudes, and I was like, this is a trap our fans are going to fall for.
Yeah, we was like,
Yeah, this is like putting a fucking...
I was DMing everyone. I was like, where's the free nudes gone? What the fuck?
Yeah, I had to say Frenchy before he fell for it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's so funny. At my work, my day job, there was a lady who kept falling for spam emails.
Oh my goodness.
But she'd be vigilant in the fact they weren't spam emails. She'd be like, well, if it was spam, why did it say it was from Facebook? And we'd be like, that's what they do. And she did it twice.
You can't know. No, fool me once. Shame on you.
She worked in social media. So funny. It's like a character, just in
my
full
goodness.
denial as well. No, actually prove to me that it is spam. It's like, it's from Facebook in your messenger.
My fucking goodness.
Very funny.
You can't be doing that. I'm not sure if I told about the time my mum almost fell for it via email. I might have told on the podcast. She got an email and was like, your naughty pictures have been leaked.
Oh, no. That's so alarming that she
It was
even
like
brings
from
it up.
her own
Yeah,
email.
I remember
it was
you
from her
saying
own
this.
email. So she's like, what? How's it coming from my own email? I don't think I have naughty pictures, but I don't know what your father's got on the computer. So she was worried they
That's
got
so
his naughty
funny.
pictures. And then Dad's just gone, where's these naughty pictures? You hold out on me.
Yeah, sick.
He's like upset he hasn't seen him. He's like, I don't care if they got leaked, but
He's like,
don't hold out
who
on
have
me.
you been sending them to? Because I haven't got them. That's funny. I think your brother sent us through a Matt's chats for the 250 episode.
Yes, 250.
Yeah.
Talk for a second, Tom.
Okay.
Daddy needs a beer.
Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping you would read out the chat because I don't have it in front of me.
Well, so 250 episodes. We've had some great segments. They're ever evolving, ever changing this podcast. Tell a friend if you enjoy it. Hopefully you come for another 250 episodes, or we might end it next week. We're not sure. Matt's Chats was one of our favourite segments. My brother's got an interesting brain. He didn't even send me this message for the podcast. He just sends me these messages.
Right. It's just on his mind.
Yeah. As soon as something's on his mind, he goes, I'm going to send this gold to my brother. So today at whatever time, he sent me... I thought of a premise that's edgy / too far. It was 8:37 a.m. actually. He sent me this. A guy nicknamed his penis the aeroplane. You realise he's a pedo. Here comes the aeroplane. Whole message.
There's a lot to unpack
Whole
there.
message. Whole message.
I'd like to see him where that comes to him. Because I know he's got kids, so is he doing the aeroplane thing?
I think he's at work by this stage, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe he is feeding one of the kids.
Yeah.
That's even weirder.
I regretted
agree.
saying that as soon
I'm
as I
hoping
said
he's
it.
at work
I'm hoping
and there's
he's
a
at work.
plane flying
Yep.
over and he's eating tuna.
Yes.
He's like, here comes
the air. Oh. And then some of the tuna falls off the spoon, hits him on the
Hits
dick,
him on
and
the
he
penis.
goes, aeroplane.
Yeah. It's like how Einstein,
Yeah.
Newton figured out gravity. Yeah, Apple hit him on the head of the penis.
Bit of tuna on the cock.
Tuna on the head of the penis. Yes,
That's so funny. No,
I
saw your brother on Friday.
Yeah.
When I first read that, I thought it was going to be like a 9/11 joke coming, like penis of the airplane, and then
Yep.
that was a real 180.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of a funny TikTok because they do those edgy ass 9/11 TikToks, and you start it. Maybe you post on 9/11. You start at a mum feeding. Come on, have it. Here comes the aeroplane, and just filming the spoon with the baby food going
my
into
gosh.
it, and then it pans across to the building, and the aeroplane crashes into the building.
And then she goes, "Oh my god!" And she turns back to her baby. It's not her baby. It's Osama bin Laden.
She's Osama bin Laden. and her baby's the Twin Towers.
Oh, and then
Other-
it gets a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
For art.
M. Night Shyamalan, yeah.
I heard you were cleaning up your attic recently. Is that true? And you found a certain diary entry or something.
Oh, we up to that, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into that, I do want to say this podcast is actually sponsored. Frenchy merch has another drop on the internet. So finally, you don't have to come to a live show to get all our sick merch. Tom's got a ketamine shirt on right now. What's it say on the front?
K-Hole
Cowboys.
K-Hole Cowboys.
I've got some bag ski shirt from the Colombian Alps, and it's supposed to be, he's got $50 notes that he's doing lines of snow with.
And there is ski poles.
There's ski poles. Alex, you got packets and rackets, I believe. So we got cool new shirts. We got all these stickers online. There's stubby holders, which I'm drinking from right now. Frenchy, I think it's at dripdownunder.com is the actual merch site, but you can get to it from my website. This will be the limited drop, so once it's sold out. Go get your merch if you want it. If not, you probably can get it at the live shows. Anything else to add? What's your favourite part of the merch? Which one?
The one I'm wearing.
Done.
Yeah, ketamine.
Nice.
Got
yeah.
a horse on it.
Only Frenchy hat too. The hat's not bad either. I think most of it's good actually.
You'd hope so. It's your merch.
Well, it's all still together. That's all you can ask.
Don't backpedal your fucking plug.
I'm trying to get ready for the moment.
So if you guys have been listening to this show for a while, Frenchy had a famous segment, definitely not copyright infringed, called Frenchy's Granddad Wrote a Porno.
Well, just a coincidence. When we started doing our podcast, the number one on the charts was My Father Wrote a Porno.
Yes.
And then the coincidence,
All
crazy.
of a sudden.
my granddad had written one, and I found it. I was like, what the fuck? Somehow we didn't get to number 1 on the charts, which seems weird.
Seems wrong, yes.
But anyway, actually my grandma's died, R.I.P. She left all her books to me because she knows I'm the best reader in the family.
Alex?
Yep, can confirm.
Yes, I read the best out of anyone in the family, including my sister who's a doctor. So I got left all the books.
Yep.
And I was going through the encyclopedias because often they have good pictures. And this little paper booklet slipped out. I was like, what is this? And I was flicking through it. And it was written in pencil somehow. Fortunately, it's still not smudged. And realized my grandma wrote a porno.
Whoa. Your grandma also wrote a porno?
Yes. I don't think they knew about each other's pornos, which is so crazy. I guess that's why they were soulmates, but...
It was all the rage back in the day. All these old people, well, they were young people then, but they were all just writing porno.
Apparently. So each week, I'm going to read out a chapter from my grandma's porno. And we'll go through it together. Feel free to stop me if you find anything interesting. This is more of a teaser week. Chapter 1's long. I wanted to make sure you're ready for it. She actually wrote a prologue. Fuck, that was the word. Prologue.
The best reader in the family.
Okay. This is the prologue from the book. And you won't even get the title yet. The title will be coming next week.
Wow.
It was the best of times. It was the horniest of times. Charles Dickens me. I think she's
it's a quote?
Yeah, it's a quote.
Yep,
Charles Dickens' quote is the best of times was the worst of times.
Charles Dickens me. That was a big porno writer back in the day.
Well, I think my grandma's like fucking crazy. Like, oh, what if he would have had a porn parody name? Like, I'm ahead of her time.
She was kind of like Weird Al.
Yeah. Yeah, for poems. Yeah, for real.
Break her hips.
When I was just a teenager, I remember watching my father's friend Harold play pool. The way he held his long shaft firmly but also tenderly left an impression on me. I also enjoyed the way he demanded sandwiches from his wife and slapped his secretary's behind when she walked past. I also remember watching John F. Kennedy on the iRadio. I think she means TV there.
iRadio?
They must have called it that when it first came in because I guess she's old, bro.
Yeah, okay.
The iRadio. That's interesting. She's got a great brain, my grandma. The way John gave speeches, his handsome, chiseled jaw and delicate lady mouth gave me butterflies in my vulva.
Ooh.
Different words for
Vulva,
different eras, man. What are you going to do? Yeah. What is a vulva?
I don't know.
Is it the belly button?
Yeah, the belly button of the pussy.
When my parents were out, I would kiss the TV and pretend I was kissing him. I would also sit on it and grind against the edge like a dog with worms.
Ooh, that's visual. Yeah, I can smell it.
Well, you get the idea. It wasn't classy, but that was the way he made me feel. These sexual awakenings in a repressed upbringing made me yearn to be ravaged over and over again. So far, that hasn't been possible, so I will get it out in the form of words. Also, if anyone from the government reads this, my husband wrote it. I wrote it. I'm man. No need to arrest my wife. She did not write this and does not drive my car either. Yours sincerely, Alfred Armour Manson.
Wow.
Crazy. Different eras, bro. I guess women weren't allowed to write sexual fantasies.
I can't wait to hear more.
Oh.
Shit, I am barring up.
It's good, yeah. We gonna need some tight pants to hide these erections, so trust me.
Or loose.
Loose,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you'll be pitching tents all over the shop. But yeah, that was just the prologue.
A little teaser. I like it. Speaking of teaser, I've got one for a segment next week. It's more of a long segment. So one of our favourite episodes of Listeners back in the day was when we found the most bogan psychic in the world.
Accidentally at DY, yes.
We found her off Gumtree. Everyone loved it. We went to a housing commission. She was just punching durries the whole time. Unfortunately, she's probably dead now. We couldn't find her.
We tried to find her.
We tried to find her, but
or she never existed.
She seemed like she was on the way out.
Or she never existed.
That could have been a dream. Anyway, I have gone on to a very reputable site where you pay people to do things, and I found a new psychic. And I just wanted to tease a bit of the episode. So basically, I've asked this psychic to do a relationship analysis. So I've actually got 3 questions that I asked her, and this is just a tease of her response, but I'll just tell you the questions for next week. I said, what does the future of our relationship look like? I told her we were married, actually.
Okay, cool.
I said we were married for 5 years. I also said, what will make our relationship stronger? So she's going to give us some tips on that. And finally, how can we improve our sex life? So
good to know.
She'll be telling us all that. But here's a little clip of what she's told us.
She's Indian.
Yes.
Namaste and a very warm welcome to you, Tom. So firstly, I have already taken out Frenchy's character analysis. So let us go ahead. He doesn't care like who is standing in front of him. He doesn't really care. I like it, I will do it. I don't like it, I will not do it. And I think just while saying this, I remembered that how he flashes his genitals in front of guests, not knowing who the guest is, what class of people they belong, or what age or what gender, nothing, just flashing. It doesn't look good, right? I definitely understand that part. Like you told me about this instant coffee, like who doesn't know how to make an instant coffee? Yes, definitely, I understand that. It's like he just doesn't want to. Some things he just want to leave it. It's like not a part of my work, not a part of something that I really want to do. It's okay and it's fine.
Okay, well, what's that shit about the instant coffee?
So a few things we mentioned recently is you don't know how to make instant
I
coffee.
didn't know which was first, the coffee or the water.
Yeah. I just told her you don't.
I didn't know that.
And then the willying, of course.
Yes,
I told her about that.
Funny.
But we'll see the video I sent her to get some responses,
okay.
and then we'll see a full character analysis.
I should say I haven't seen this video. Tom told me yesterday that he did something special for it, so I'm very excited to see the full video.
So, yeah,
he doesn't care when he just flashes his genitals.
He doesn't care what gender they are or how old they are. So funny, bro. She bought it. Thanks for listening, guys. 250 episodes. Hell of a time.
Coming on the journey. Yeah.
Head to patreon.com/Tom and Frenchy, where we do extra episodes.
And that's the best way to support the show, and tell a friend about it.
Yeah. 2 good ways to support the show. Free way, tell a friend, spread the love. We're back on the charts. We're back popping. Second way is join Tom and Frenchy Patreon. Or Christmas party is coming up too.
Christmas party's
You got to be in the Patreon to come to it.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah. See you guys.